Hey everyone, Inquisitive here. I wanted to jump in before the video started just to thank you for all the views on the last video. I think I got a couple of likes and that really shocked me. The fact that I am making a video going through the games of chess that I've played and people are watching and liking the video just blows me away, and I just want to thank you for that. I also want to mention that if you want to play me in chess, I am down to play anybody. I don't care if you're level 1000, I don't care if you're 2000, you could be 200 or 300, I don't care. I want to improve, and I believe that would be a good way to improve. My name is up here at the top of the screen, so if you want to add me on chess.com, you can. But besides that, I'm just gonna cue into the video, and I hope you enjoy. I have 3 men. Welcome back to the channel. Inquisitive here. I have a few games I want to show you today. So, since our last video, I ended at 430 ELO. And I will tell you right now, I'm at 477. Now, that was not a complete linear progression. I played some games. I played a lot of games, actually. And I lost a lot, but I won more than I lost, thankfully. So now I'm at 477. And I want to walk through the games that I played that got me to 477. I won 6 games in a row. That helped out. And I feel like I'm playing better chess than I was. I don't feel like I'm playing good chess yet. But I do feel like I'm getting better. And that's all I can ask for on this journey to 1000 ELO. So I want to start off with this first win of the 6. And in this match, I start off with the Italian game. I mean, it's something I play a lot. I've seen videos. I've seen theory on it. Do I follow it a lot? No, because it seems like when I play chess, I can watch videos or learn theory about an opening and how to play the middle game with it. Once I get into the match, it's like my opponent plays everything but theory, and then I gotta improvise because I don't remember what to do in those situations. But I take here with this pawn because I realize it's defended by the queen, but I'm here to protect my pawn once I take. And now I'm putting pressure on his knight, so his knight jumps in to try to put pressure here and here. But I've moved my knight up to take his pawn, so now I control the center. He has this knight, but I mean, yeah, he can take here, or he can go over here. I mean, there's only a few spots where he can go. This will be the most dangerous, but I'm here protecting it. But as you can see from my point of view, I'll show you up here. Look at this. So with one attack, like one move with my pawn, I'm attacking here, and I'm only 2 spaces away from his back rank. That's a good position to be in 5 moves in. And then once I move this pawn, this bishop is aimed right here. This is here. This pawn is under attack. So he moves it, trying to block anything I can pull. But he opens up the door for me to do something. And that something is queen h5. I deliver a check. And in my head, I'm thinking, well, I'm in a great position. I've just checked him. But also, this square, it's not protected by anything. Because my knight's going to defend it when I move my queen here. So he can either pull his pawn up to block, which would be the best move, but I'll show you what he does. He just walks the king forward. I'm not sure why he did that. Which, at this ELO, like I said, I mean 400 to 500, you're not playing good chess. You're playing good enough chess. Good enough to get you up in the ranks, but I mean, if I played at a level 1000 ELO, I mean, I'm going to get killed every time. But with this, you can make mistakes and get away with them. And I feel like this is a mistake. Pushing his pawn up to block would be such a better move. Because I cannot take, and he's created a wall once he moves up, where I cannot put another check on his king with any move except here, but I mean, that's not really going to do nothing. Because his pawn will take, and then it puts pressure on my knight. But because he walked his king forward, I can now play this, like I showed you earlier. And then he moves, The only square he had, because he couldn't go anywhere else back here. And then I'm looking and I'm thinking, well, I don't have any other move, because every square is defended through here. This is defended, that's defended. Anywhere I go is defended. So I just put my queen back, because I see this. So I'm trying to protect my knight, because, well, as you can see, he just took. And then now I push my pawn with the intention of this. But he's checking my queen. I shouldn't say checking. As you can tell, I'm still working with the lingo, but he's putting pressure on my queen. So I move it over, and now I'm putting pressure on his queen, because now his knight is trapped. I mean, it's blocked. His queen in. If he moves it, I take his queen. So now he's trying to get my queen away so I can move that knight. So I feel like what he's trying to do is either go here, maybe even take here. I'm not too sure what he was wanting to do. But I play it. I move it back. I'm still putting that pressure. It's pinned. It can't go anywhere. But so I thought. But he forks my rook and my king. And I'm not too worried about this, because I like my position I'm in. Because if you look at his back rank, look at his pieces. Then look at mine. I have more pieces in attacking position than he does. So I just move my king forward, allowing him to take my rook. Because once this happens, his king's in the center of the board. His back rank is here, not moving. And his knight. This knight's pinned. This knight's back here, trapped. Basically, I mean, it's non-existent. It might as well be my piece. Because what's it going to do? Here? Nope. Here? What's it attacking? It's attacking nothing. So I'm trying to get my rook in the game. Put pressure on this file. So he pulls back. He's trying to get my other rook. I don't let him. Then this is where things get strange. He checks. I pull back. He's putting pressure on my bishop. And I'm putting pressure on his pawn. And I just want y'all to see what's about to happen. He takes. I play up. This is where it gets interesting. I am putting fake pressure on his knight. I wouldn't take this because of that. And then it's going to put pressure here. I'm putting fake pressure, and he falls for it. Because this move. Knight to g4. Putting pressure on my bishop. But he got tunnel vision. Because look what's happening. My queen is aimed right at his queen. And there's nobody around to defend. So I take, given a check, beautiful position. I was down 10 pieces, as you can see up here at the top. Boom. Now he's in check. He has to start running. He can't go here, 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 here. This is the only spot he can go. So that's where he goes. And this pawn's undefended. I take it. Give him a check. He starts running. And look where he's at. He has passed his side of the board. His side right here. And now he's in my side. Everything below this line. So I keep giving him checks. He can't take my pawn. He can't take it here because this pawn is just being superhuman and being a wonderful piece. So the only thing he can do is here. So that's what he does. And then I give him another check. Now this check, I loved this because not only am I putting pressure here, if he moves anywhere, my queen can always go back. And that's what it does here at the end. We're almost here. As you can see, we only have a few moves left. So I come down here. He can't take my queen because I'm protecting it with a pawn. So he moves. And now I give him this check. He can't take any of my pieces any of these. He can't take these. This is protecting my rook. I mean, it's a beautiful position to be in. So the only place he can go from here is take this pawn. This pawn that was protecting both of these. That's what he does. And now I play the checkmate. Queen a2. And that's how that game ends. We walk back. Let me pull it back up. The knight is defending the queen. He cannot take it. He can't go up here. My queen is defending. He can't take this because the same reason the bishop's here. He can't take this because I mean, this is a beautiful. And look at the end game. His king is on b2. b2. Look how far it walked in 24 moves. And his back rank is, I mean, wow. Now, I did a few things that were not the best, but the fact that it ended in a checkmate in 24 moves, I'm happy with. And it helped me get my rating to 437 from 430. So, now I want to get into the next video, the next match, I should say. And it's another checkmate, I do believe. I think all these were checkmates, except one was resign. So let's get into the next one. So here we are at the second game of this video. You can see my rating's 445. I had a game in between, but I wanted to show you this one because at the end, this is a longer match. It's 45 moves. But at the end, I had a little bit of fun, and I just want to show you the pawn push I had. So let's start off. I'm playing black, and I play the Scandinavian. And here, usually I play modern defense, but I felt like the past few games I was playing with it, I was not doing the best. So I decided just to keep things simple. So with this opening, I'm just trying to ask for a trade just to get my queen in the middle. I like playing with my queen in the middle because any kind of push, I can manipulate his pieces a lot easier. But he doesn't accept it. He pushes forward. So I'm just putting pressure on his pawn. And we just start moving. Now he's protecting here. And he's wanting to protect this because I'm attacking his pawn. So I just start wanting to trade. And I give him a check. And I'm not afraid of this because, I mean, if he blocks with his knight, I'm willing to make that trade all the time. Especially early game. Because he plays that, which I believe he does. Once I take, he takes. And now he has two pawns stacked on each other. You don't want that in chess. I've watched enough YouTube to know that you don't want that. So I'm happy with that position. And he starts developing his pieces. I want to develop mine. And from here, because this is open, I'm not wanting to castle this side. I want to do a queenside castle. So I just start trying to get my pieces out. And here, I've watched. I have my queen defending my knight. And this will allow me, my queen, this is what happened. He takes and then I take. Now my queen is just ready to torture this king. So I do the queenside castle. He's trying to put pressure here. I mean, it's basically artificial pressure because if he takes, I mean, I have two pieces defending it. So I move my rook here. I'm asking for a trade. I want to get that rook out of the way. And that's what happens here in a second. He comes down and I take. And then now I'm in a position that I really love. Because look at this. Open file. Queen on the same side. And I give him a check. And you might be asking, how am I in this position? It's at move 17. And this goes to 46. Well, like I said in the last match, it's 400 ELO chess. We're not good. We act like we're playing chess, but we don't do a bunch of all, like theory and all this special stuff. We play what we think's best and then realize, wait a minute, that was just a big blunder. But he moves his king, and then here is this move that I really enjoy. Rook to f3. The reason I enjoy this because his queen's been sitting here on her home square the whole time, and it's the only move he can do. It's a trade. queen for rook. I win that trade every time. He can't go here because I'm defending. He can't go here, of course, because the same reason. He can't go here. The queen is just being the queen and stopping that king from moving at all. So he has to take with the rook. So then I take his queen, deliver a check, and now it's just all fun and games. Putting pressure on all his pieces. I move my pawn up, giving a check he can't take. Oh, I mean, it's beautiful. And I get his rook out of it. I mean, wonderful. And his king is set in this corner. And I want to get rid of this bishop. Because look at these pieces. He only has 3 other pieces besides his king. This is where the fun begins. I want to just take total control of the board. And I want to leave him with just his king. And that's what I do. I mean, I'm just having a fun time here. Because now I have 3 pawns that have not moved the whole game. But they're going to move now. We're moving them. His king is just hoping to take one of them. Hoping to break through my defense. But look at this. He's in the corner. My queen's done moving. My bishop's done moving. Oh, it's beautiful. And it's checkmate. He can't go anywhere. I mean, this is just... I love this because it's not often in 400 ELO chess that you get to have a full 3-pawn push to deliver a checkmate. I mean, it's just... I love watching it. But that is the second game I want to show you. And look at that point total. I mean, 24 point... I mean, that is just magnificent. But that was a quick one I wanted to show you. So let's get into the third match of the day. So in this third match I want to show you, as you can see on the side right here, I do have a brilliant move that was played. And I don't know how it was brilliant, but we'll walk through this game and we'll see what happens and let y'all see what you think. So let's start off. I'm starting off same thing as the last match, Italian. And here I'm playing my pawn up just to have defense on with this pawn. I want my pawn here to come up, put pressure with this, but also be able to replace it if necessary. But he pushes and I take, and then he takes, we trade, and then I just get my bishop out of the way and with a check. He moves his knight up, and here, I know I said I would take that trade any day, but I don't take it here because it's not going to stack anything. And it's just going to add more defense to this pawn. So I let his knight stay pinned. But it was in review of this game that the computer showed me a move that I should have played. A great move. And once I get to this position, well, instead of this move, I should have played here. So I should have took here. Because now, if he puts pressure here, I can take his knight, putting pressure here. He takes, and then I take. It's a fork. I get his rook. That would have been the best move. But instead, I push up because I don't see that in the heat of things. So I push up, just trying to attack his pawn here, trying to get the center back. He defends it. And then I deliver another check, move his pawn. Now his whole pawn structure is all messed up. I mean, it looks like he's missing teeth over here with so many gaps. And then he delivers a check. I'm attacking his queen with the bishop. And then he moves his bishop down, and I'm thinking, well, it's still a good position for me because, I mean, we could just trade all these pieces. But I had more defenses. And then he trades. And I'm happy with all this because if his queen took, the pawn's there. I mean, it's just... I still feel like I'm in a good position here. I'm only up 1 point total, but in my head, I felt up a lot more. So I castle, and the brilliant move is coming up here. So he puts pressure on my bishop, and instead of taking and then having that bishop defended by, the queen and knight, The move I play is rook to e1, because once I take here, it's a discovered check. For some reason, this is brilliant. I'm not sure. Maybe somebody in the comments could tell me why this is so brilliant. I don't know why. Because he could still take here, and then he could take, and then like, once I do this, he could move. I mean, this is really bad over here, because there's nothing defending it, and my rook would have to move anyways. It'd be forced moves. But anyways, he takes, I take, discovered check, and then I play rook. I don't know how this is not brilliant, really. e5 with the rook, putting pressure on his queen, because I'm defended by my knight. He takes my pawn, and now I'm just trying to protect this pawn here. He's trying to attack my rook, so I deliver a check. He moves, and then he takes my rook, only because I'm gonna keep checking him. I mean, this is just a good position to be in, because now my pawns are up here. I mean, there was also in this review that I missed a checkmate, which would have been here. That would have been checkmate. No, it would not be. It was the next move. So he would have moved and then there. But I've missed checkmate. And this game went on for how many more moves was it? I mean, it was maybe 6 or 7 moves. So I give him a check. He moves back. I push this pawn, only for the purpose of trying to get rid of that, which he doesn't take it. So I deliver a check while my queen's under pressure, because I know he can't take it now. So his king has to move back or to the side. But his king goes back. Deliver another check. Now I'm forking both pieces. I mean, I feel like I'm in the driver's seat of this game. And he starts walking. And now we're at this position. Oh, went too far. And then I just keep delivering check after check. And then it's a checkmate. When I'm able to walk a king like that, there's no better feeling in the game of chess than walking a king all around the board and then checkmating him. Just see, he just keeps walking. Let's just go back. Let's see where this king traveled. So there he is on his home square. And he just walks. He's walking everywhere. And then he gets checkmate. I mean, it's just so beautiful to watch. Now, that was, in my opinion, I did not play a good game here, because there's a lot of things I missed. But a win is a win when it comes to chess. I mean, I've increased ELO. I'm at 469 in this. It's just a wonderful thing to be able to deliver that. So there's another short game I wanted to show you, and now I want to get into this last one. I know I said 3, maybe 4, but I do want to deliver that 4th one. So let's get into that. So here we are in the 4th and final match of this video. This one is a 12-move checkmate. As you can see at the bottom, it says 477 is my rating, but that's not what it was going into this match. That's what it became after I checkmated this opponent. The move starts out basic e4. I'm playing the Scandinavian again. Now, in my last video, I played a lot of the modern defense. And I used to play it a lot. I had a 70% win rate with it. But in more recent days, I felt like I was doing a lot worse with it. Felt like I was forgetting a lot of things. And then with the theory in 400, 500 ELO chess, there's not much theory played. So I was not good with improvising with it. Really, I'm not good at improvising a whole lot. But I play the Scandinavian, keeping it simple. And then we get to this. And I don't know if you see what I see. And obviously I didn't see it when I was playing, but I see it now. Look at this. Wide open. I mean, that you can't get any more wide open than that. So what I should have played was here. That's what I should have played. Because if he blocks, I can take. I'm still putting pressure. His rook can't go anywhere. I mean, he can go here, here. He can do that. Just trying to... He can't really do that either now that I'm looking at it. Because I could do that. And oh, man. That would have been nasty. See, this is what I love about going back and doing these reviews with you, is that I can see moves that I should have played, and then I can keep that in my mind to then use it at a later time in a different match, because that would have been perfect. But here we are. Even with that, I could still do that, and then he would have to move. I mean, that's that's all I can say about that. But instead, I played like an idiot, and I went rook to f6 for some reason. I don't know what I was thinking. But here we are. And he plays bishop, putting pressure on my knight. I play bishop to g4, just trying to put pressure on his queen. If his queen can't take because the bishop's defending, you know the deal. So he's putting pressure on my bishop. I don't care. I'm defending that piece. Take it if you want it. And I just start developing my pawns more. I'm just trying to get some stuff open. I want to go here. He takes, I take, we trade. And he could take here. Could do this, and then his queen. So like he could have took, I would have took. That would have happened. I mean, it just would have been trades. But he doesn't do that. So then he moves his bishop down, putting more pressure on my knight. And then I'm defending, but also putting pressure on his bishop. And then he decides to do this, because he wants to get my knight out of the way, which that's what he does. He gets it out of the way, but he loses the bishop in the process. So now, not only am I attacking this by 2 pieces, all he can do is push his pawn. But this is a very nice position to be in for me. Because if I take, he cannot take, because boom, rook all the way down the H file, takes his. He is in a bad position because there's nothing he can do. This is pinned. I mean, I'm winning in that position. And he can't take it with his queen because I'm protecting here too. I mean, this is a beautiful position to be in. That's not what happened. Let me show you what happened. So I take, and he's putting pressure here. And then I move my queen to deliver a check. I do not care about this knight right here, because look at this position. I have my queen pointed right at his king, and then his king can move here or here. Because he could also block with this, but that's not really doing much of anything at that point. So he moves his king out of the way, and here comes the checkmate. Queen to f2. He's stuck. He cannot go anywhere. He can't defend it. And the game's over. I just really enjoyed my positional play there. Especially with the h-file with the rook. I mean, it was a beautiful match. Except with the bishop at the beginning. I can't believe that I did not play that. I don't know what I was thinking. But anyways, that's the end of the video. I just want to thank you for spending time to watch me play chess. You could watch so many other people who are so much better than me, but you took the time out of your day to watch me play, to watch me walk through my mistakes, what I should have done. But you're also with me on this journey to 1,000 ELO. This is as realistic as it can get. I'm not going back to... I'm not a grandmaster going back to try to show you how to go from 500 all the way up to 2,000 or something. This is somebody starting at the bottom, working their way up. And I just want to thank you for joining me on this journey, and I hope to see you in the next video. I'm not sure when I'll post that. Maybe it'll probably be this week sometime, but with life, y'all know how life gets. I mean, you plan on some things and then something else pops up. But anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.